Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is The Great Expanse by John Bab 426. I don't know why I started with the Road Dogg entrance from the Attitude Era when he's a part of the New Age Outlaws. I don't know. I just did it. But anyway, this is what I've been waiting for. Okay? Now, this isn't what I've been waiting for the most. It's just what I've been waiting for. An official trailer for the Fantastic Four movie, First Steps. What a ghastly title. First Steps. Horrible. Horrible. And we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to try an earpiece because I am literally just getting off work. And I found out that the Fantastic Four, the First Steps official trailer has just been released. I saw several people already reacted to it. And before we get into the trailer, because you know what the video is about, you clicked on the thumbnail. If you like the videos that you've seen thus far, hit the like button. Share these videos with other people that you know that like comic book related stuff as much as you do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. Which one? All. Not personalized or one underneath, but all. So the next time a new videos drop, you'll know about it second. I'll know about its voice. Me. Okay? Yeah. One prep check. Alright. But without further ado, we're going to get into the Fantastic Four First Steps official trailer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, folks, we all know
Johnny
the
Cash.
story. 4 brave astronauts head up into
Is that supposed
space
to be the Ed Sullivan?
and come
This is
back
their origin.
forever
I love the
changed.
design of that ship.
This car?
Ooh.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these
I like
intrepid
period pieces.
souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
That's supposed to be like Ed Sullivan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Oh, integrated
Please
little
welcome
black
the
girls.
Fantastic Four.
Oh. Now this is from the teaser.
How's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's
Okay.
going to
This is
change.
Johnny. A portends to doom and devastation.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Ah,
Yes, we
Shalabao.
are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Wow. Female Silver Surfer.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space.
And they hurt.
So Reed is taking the responsibility on himself, as he always does.
Are we safe? I don't know.
There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We
Practice.
will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family.
Oh!
Has to be us.
I like the way Johnny was acting. Oh! Not bad. A little stretchy power.
We will protect you.
Ooh! Okay, I like that. I like that. Good trailer. Now, my initial reaction to the teaser was, little mid. I like this trailer. Again, I've said previously, the strength of the Fantastic Four is the chemistry between the four. Reed Richards, who is undoubtedly the leader of the Fantastic Four. That's why he's the one that's addressing the media. And one thing I noticed, this dynamic. Sue, played by Vanessa Kirby, is more addressing the family, while Reed Richards is the face of the Fantastic Four. He's the leader of the Fantastic Four, and he addresses the media. So she's like his rock, like behind closed doors. Yeah, we gotta do blah, blah, blah. You know, because she's the older sister of Johnny. She's the wife of Reed, and whatever her relationship to Ben is. Now, Ben is Reed's best friend. But I like that. It's like Reed is the public face. Reed is the one that's always has his face in a book somewhere. He's the one that sequesters himself from the rest of the team for days. So who else would be the glue to hold this family together? Sue Storm! Because Reed is not a father figure. Reed is an obsessive, brilliant genius. Like, he's a brilliant genius. Not just a genius, he's a brilliant genius. So when he has an idea, he has to go make sure it works. He has to run calculations, simulations, hypotheses. He has to prove these hypotheses or disprove them. And that consumes his headspace. That consumes his time. His oxygen is just thriving for science and discovery. So Susan Storm is the rock. Am I ghosting? She is the anchor of the Fantastic Four family. Like, that really just solidified it with the trailer. That was a trailer, not a teaser. Really. So we see how Johnny is kind of... here we actually get dialogue from Johnny instead of just, hey. I mean, he's kind of, I don't want to say in your face, but this feels like Johnny Storm at home. Now, we know when he's not at home, he's usually mucking about with ladies on this side of the law and that side of the law, okay? We see Ben, I think they called Ben the Rock in the original teaser. I'm sorry, I'm just ghosting like mad. Ben, hopefully we can settle that in the edit or whatever. But this feels like the authentic Fantastic Four. Now, I did see Sue in a dark suit, almost like a cat suit, in one part of the trailer. So, I don't know what that's about. But we see how the world has accepted the Fantastic Four after they return from space. We see that Ben was transformed into a rock creature. And it's like the kids weren't really scared of him. They said, like, lift that car or something like that. And he kind of did it. I don't know if it's begrudgingly, but it's like, all right, the kids want to show. So, these are worldwide celebrities, the Fantastic Four. So I really appreciate what I've seen in this trailer. This is what I wanted to see. The chemistry between the team. And we saw a little from the previous teaser where Ben is like, how's that sauce coming? You know, it's like, okay. And you hear like the rocks clumping together. Then we see him in action. He's like knocking down the pillars. I wanted to say it was the Ed Sullivan Theater, but this person's called Ted Gilbert. He's supposed to be Ed Sullivan, who was a staple of the 50s and 60s, Ed Sullivan. So I like that it's a period piece. I think this really captures and embodies the idea that this was not a current story. This was a past story. Then we see Shia LaBeouf, who is the girlfriend of Norrin Radd, who was the original male Silver Surfer. I didn't mind her in this. She just came across as a Silver Surfer. She looked like a female. She looked like a woman, so that's a good thing. And she is the Herald of Galactus. And then Reed, being the quintessential hero, the quintessential leader, he says, I did this. Now remember, he blames himself for what happened to the Fantastic Four. Particularly what happened to Ben, because Ben is the only one that has been physically altered who can't go back and forth between his human form and his rock form. So he says, Ben, I will find a cure. Here he says, I stretched the boundaries of space and somebody noticed when they took off in their rocket. Now, I don't know if they went to like warp speed or light speed or what, but this apparently got the attention of Shia LaBeouf and Galactus, and we see Galactus's massive footsteps at the end. I like this. I like the way it looked. It has like a retro grading to the color scheme of this trailer. I hope to see that in the movie. We notice how the aspect ratio enlarged when whoever it is enters the Baxter building. Same little catchy Fantastic Four. But I like this. I'm gonna give this a B+, this trailer. I like this. B+. Alright? Now, what did you think of the trailer? What is your anticipation for the Fantastic Four first steps? I still hate first steps, though. What is your anticipation for this movie? Will this wipe the slate clean of Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer in 2007, and Four Stick in 2015? Will this one make you forget about those past three movies, which didn't quite capture the essence of the Fantastic Four? In truth, the best Fantastic Four movie that has ever been made is The Incredibles. That is the best Fantastic Four movie that's ever been made. Will Fantastic Four First Steps really establish the IP of the Fantastic Four in live action? Who knows? Now, what did you think of the video? What did you think of my dialogue, my thoughts on the trailer? What did you think of the trailer itself? Leave a comment, okay? Leave a dissertation if necessary. In other words, be as wordy as you need to be. David Brent, please let them know where those wordy dissertations or those comments go, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brent. Wernham Hogg's Finest, The Office UK. Do your part, I'll do my part. So The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 can and will expand. And we saw a little bit of Reed expanding in the trailer. Okay? It's in the name.